It's 6:36, cold, and as you saw the guy before me, I now have to ford this river. Stream, creek, whatever. By the time I get to the other side, I'll be frozen. The only way to describe that is painfully cold. Just walked out into this meadow. Here's a nice meadow. You can see the trail entering the meadow right here. And then it disappears. You're probably wondering where the trail went. So am I. If you look closely, you'll see that the field is pretty much flooded. So you just go through it the best you can, try to follow where other people found some high ground, and try not to get too much water in your shoes. Here they sort of start off to the left, and who knows. I only use 1 liter bottle now for water. Back when I started, I had, 3, 4, 5 bottles going. But here, you just need 1. But I'm finding I'm treating that 1 kind of like my gas tank. When I get down below half, I start kind of looking for more water. If I get, preferably a small, fast-moving stream, which I feel decreases my risk on Giardia. If I get below 1/4, then I'm not as selective, and I'll start looking for just about any water source. But it's interesting, this little parallel between my water bottle and gas tank when I'm doing a cross-country trip. Fortunately, right here there's a bunch of water. Dorothy Lake. Today I'm having lunch at Dorothy Lake. Just me. I've seen 2 other hikers today on the PCT, but that's it. And this one spot has a really nice breeze, and for the time being, no mosquitoes. So I'm thankful for that. I've been battling them today, depending on, the bodies of water that I'm going by. Sometimes it's drier, sometimes it's wetter. Right here, all coming up along their lake, it was tons of mosquitoes, but right here, just looking down on it in the shade, you would think there'd be a bunch, but maybe the wind is too much. And this wind feels great. Yeah, another cabin needs to go right here, I believe. This is what the world looks like from top Dorothy Lake Pass. It's Dorothy Lake down below where I had lunch. And this is going through the pass. And we're not that far. I believe this is the boundary of Yosemite National Park. I don't remember seeing any signs when I came in on the southern end. Let's see what we got here. So walking through the top of Dorothy Lake Pass. Yep. This is the beginning of the Hoover Wilderness. And the Toyabe, I think it's an I, Toyabe National Forest. Entering Yosemite. All done with Yosemite. It was beautiful. A little crowded in the very middle, but by and large, Yosemite Park is pretty much empty. Everybody's just concentrated down there in that one area, down near the lodge and the store. Maybe that's by design. This was my only pass today, and my only ascent to get over. At the very end of the day, I'll start a climb, get as far as I can, because I need to get as close as I can to Sonora Pass and Highway 108. I like to get there as early as to Bridgeport as early as possible. I don't know if it's going to be how difficult the hitchhike is going to be. I'll deal with that when I get to it. Anyway, all done with Yosemite. No more National Park. And here we are with another pretty lake. And here's some snow on the. Now they're on the north side. A little more snow showing up. Plenty of snow up on those peaks. I think you got a better mode of transportation than I do.
I haven't gotten tired yet.
Oh sure, rub it in. I don't know how those horses do it. Hey there. Today's been a better hiking day than yesterday was. The 3 climbs yesterday was a tough way to go. Today just one long gradual climb up over that pass, over the lake pass. And that wasn't too bad. I'm done with that. I'm slowly heading downhill now. And I have a reason for celebration today and a couple things I'm looking forward to. The reason to celebrate is right here, right now, is the 1,000 mile marker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a significant milestone for me. I'm very, very happy to have made it this far. 1,000 miles is a long way to walk. And what I'm looking forward to is tomorrow getting on into Bridgeport to have a day off. But also I get to get rid of my bear canister. It weighs 2 or 3 pounds. It was required through the different national parks that I was in. And from now on, even though there's a chance of bears, it's not required, and it is heavy. So I'll be mailing it home and replacing it with a sack. And I'll just hang that over a tree. But this time today is I'm in much better shape than this time yesterday. So I'm thankful for that. Now I'm just going to keep trudging on, and I'll see how the next 1,000 miles goes. That's the first time I've seen a ravine like that. It's pretty much barren of trees and rocks. It's just soil, looks like. A bit of green. Usually it's got a ton of rocks or a ton of trees. This is a first. All the snowfields, they look like ski runs. That's the way I'm headed. Trying to squeeze out of some more distance here at the end of the day. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but looking downhill, not way down there where the trees in the valley are, but in the foreground here, this is pretty much all gravel and dirt all the way down the hill until you get to the tree line. And that was an interesting climb. Like, there's the trail. You're just making your way up, and then when you look around, it's just got a dusting of little green plants, and other than that, it's bald. Just a few trees. And I've been looking at that feature over there, if you can see it. It's this road. I mean, that has to be man-made, right? And so, if you look close enough, you can see it zigzagging all the way up over that peak, over that mountain. So anyways, here's the road here. I'm on it. And the trail catches with the road. PCT North. Didn't expect to find this all the way up here. That's a pretty valley. You know, it's funny that you start out every day with all this energy and optimism, and then by the end of the day, you're nothing but a shadow of yourself. Look at that valley. That is something else. This late in the day, the sun getting low gives it a little, amber kind of glow. That's the way I'm heading. Looks bleak. Maybe I shouldn't keep going. I should find a place to stay the night. Looking back, still plenty of snow on those. That valley's just something else. Way down there is Dave, the guy I've met today. Yeah, this morning. He's down there next to the creek. Okay, well, let's just keep taking this road, right? I mean, that's why I'm here. I know roughly where I'm going, I just don't know what all's there when I get there, which is the part of the adventure. Well, the road's getting a little narrow up here, and then back here, there were two small landslides that covered it. So, heck if I know how long this road's been used. It goes up to here, and then it just disappears. But yet up there, I see a road. I can't tell if this is a little trail going through here or what. I was hoping there's a bunch of trees and stuff where I could spend the night. I think my best bet is to go up here where this thing ends and see if that's not some sort of a switchback for a road that, goes up here. And then if it is, then that spot might be kind of level and I could pitch my tent there. That's interesting to think that going all the way up to the top of this eventually. Here's the PCT winding its way up this mountainside. Goes around the curve, and there's a couple patches of snow and on up. And then it goes way on up over there above me. It's a huge switchback. But for the meantime, this is home for me tonight. I found the flattest area that I could. Got all my stuff inside the tent. Bear canister and trash are outside. Really can't imagine a bear way up here. What do I know? Backpack outside. I've determined that trail, which is just way too aggressive and steep, that's an animal trail. That's not a people trail. And so then here, without getting too close to the ledge, here is my view for the night. Got a little bit of a breeze, so what? These peaks are something else, huh? I just like these peaks. These mountaintops, I'll never see them again probably. Hopefully I will. That valley is, I've been watching the shadow move across it. I'd love to have a time lapse of it, but it's too slow and I don't have that much room on my camera. Memory, that is. But I know Dave's down there somewhere, and he's in the shadow now, probably ready for bed. Maybe he's already asleep. And then it's going to cross on over and cover that mountain as well. Then tomorrow morning, I'll have the sun coming up on the other side, and the other side will be illuminated. But for tonight, it's time for me to hit the sack. It's been a long day, done over 20 miles, which is a hard task for me at this stage of the game, still in the Sierra. But it's going to allow me to get into Bridgeport at a decent time. Where's the camera? I think it's on this side. So I'm looking forward to getting into Bridgeport tomorrow, probably early afternoon, Thursday, and do a resupply, mail off my bear canister, and have a rest and recuperate. Real pleased that I made it over 1,000 miles today. That's pretty cool.